Whew. Okay. Well, the crickets be chirping. Them crickets be chirping. Crickets are out in force tonight. Good timing. What was good about my timing? Oh, TJ stopped his. I did not know. I did not know. Just kidding. Just kidding. I was waiting for TJ to finish. One of those little, one of those little things that seems like serendipity. It was all planned. It was all planned. He just finished. I know. I live in the house with him. I can tell when he finishes. Ooh, that sounded gross. Watch out for the low-flying planes. Yeah, what the fuck? Don't remind me of that shit. That was spooky. No, this is no Abandon Hope. Abandon Hope actually takes like some setup and some thought behind it. You know what I mean? This is just this is Highdeology, man. Actually, I said I could hear him finish, but that doesn't sound much better. Destiny streams on YouTube now. That's funny. What are times tough over on Twitch or something? I'm not up to date. Like, has Twitch become a Dinor? Get out of there. Go on. Come on, get out of there. Hey, come here. Come on. Get out of that planter box, man. You got banned for 30 days on Twitch. Oh, okay. Well, he's been banned a bunch of times before. Maybe he's just fed up, but he's not going to find much fucking shelter over here. Especially if he's just now starting to stream here. Talk about an uphill battle. Paul, which Outcast album do you think is better, AT-Aliens or Aquamini? I mean, I like them both. AT-Aliens, probably my favorite of those two. AT-Aliens. What a do, Porl. Does anyone notice Jesse Lee Peterson has a morphed face and his eyes look off-centered? He's like a nub of a man. A nub? A nub? What the fuck? What did Ashley say? I can't even see Ashley. Dude, did her comment get pushed out of top chat because it was so gangster? How the fuck am I not seeing Ashley? Oh, there she is. She just said it a long time ago. No, that was J Dark. What the fuck? I was looking for wrenches. Dude, do I have Ashley blocked? Oh, there she is. Okay, that's weird. What is she? Wait a minute. What did she say? It said you just got your dick emptied. Oh, yeah. I don't think my dick was full of what got emptied, but yeah, it did get emptied. Keep Ashley blocked. She knows what she done did. What did she done do? Whoa. I can see Ashley's boobs. Where? I don't see no boobs. I don't see no boobs at all. Yeah, dude. She must have said something autistic. She must have fucking said something totally autistic and gotten blocked. I don't know what else. His name is not Squeaks, it's Squex. And Squex is fine. Squex has a microchip in him that says Squex, not Squeaks. The people that put the microchip in him spelled his name on the microchip wrong. His name is Squex. And Squex is fine. Squex is growing up to be a true hunter. He, when I let him out here, I almost always see him running around with some kind of bug or something he's caught, carrying it around like a trophy. Yeah, somebody put Squex on his fucking microchip, so that's his name now. His name is Squex. Michael Gondry, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, is making a new film with Jim Carrey as the lead. Are you going to see it? Well, I don't know. I'll look at it and see if it's interesting. I mean, the Michael Gondry, Eternal Sunshine is really the only film by him that I think I've seen, unless I'm mistaken. So, you know, one great film is not enough to earn just later. Squex. What's your thoughts on the newest Predator trailer? It looks awful. It just looks awful, man. It looks like everything that was bad about Predator 2 mixed with nothing that was good about Predator 1. It looks awful. Predator running around a fucking lab and shit. Fuck this. Fuck this. I have a dilemma. I have two friends who I really annoy being around, but they can be really annoying SJW. So you really enjoy being around them, but they can be really annoying SJWs and are unironic. So what? Like, who cares, man? When they're annoying SJWs, if they're your friends, tell them they're fucking stupid and have an argument with them. If they're your friends, the friendship will survive that argument. And the fact that they're unironic anarchists, I mean, what does that matter? Like, I don't get why you would shun somebody for that. But yeah, I mean, if they're really your friends, political disagreement shouldn't matter a fucking bit. Has Squeak started bringing his kills in? I mean, we're letting him in and out, so we'd see him with it, but he can't come in and out on his own, so no, not really. But I've seen him, like right now it's just like roaches and big-ass cicadas, crickets, you know, grasshoppers, those sort of things. Like Squeaks will be out here and I won't see him for 30 minutes, and then he'll just come trotting up and I'll look at him and he's got like a big old cockroach in his mouth or some shit. How's Squeaks doing? Well, we're talking about him now. Thanks, man. Appreciate your contribution. Good old Squeaks. Didn't he leave a mangled mouse on the couch? No, a roach while I was on acid. He, like, here, you gotta understand, here in, Louisiana, and down in the South in general, because I saw these same roaches in Texas, the roaches are not like they are, at least everywhere else I've ever dealt with a roach. The roaches here are fucking, they're like 3 or 4 inches long, and that's not an exaggeration. They're just huge. They're like queen roaches or some shit. And me, TJ, and Ashley are chilling on the couch, tripping on acid, and Ashley goes, "Oh my God," and points at something on the couch, and I look at it, and with a head full of acid, I see this giant, I mean, I'm talking giant, one of the biggest ones I've seen down here. Giant roach with its head gone and its guts squeezing out of the hole where its head used to be, and its legs are twitching. And Squeaks is sitting right there, looking all proud, having just dropped it right by Ashley's head. Now, that's something, honestly, that, like, even without a head full of acid, seeing that is going to gross me out. With a head, that, I don't know, dude. It's a whole different ball of wax. Whole different fucking ball of wax, man. Guess I missed a super chat. Let's check it out. See you at DFFLA. I'm a very important person. Oh shit, a VIP, dude. You're a VIP. Neato. Well, yeah. We were discussing some of the things surrounding your VIP status today, actually. Taking care of some of the extra swag and stuff that you guys are gonna get. So yeah, definitely looking forward to meeting you in LA. We'll get a little extra time too, since you're a VIP. Have a little extra hour to mingle and get to know each other before the crowd comes in. Although, to be honest with you, that's not going to be a problem anyway. Anybody that wants to talk with us will talk to us. I mean, you've got to probably make the initiative. But if you came there to have a word with us or shake our hand or take a picture or get something signed or chill with us for a few minutes or the whole time, like, this is the place to be. My favorite part, I mean, like, you know, we're really kind of going all out with the show this time in a way that we haven't in the past. But my favorite part is always just hanging out with people, chit-chatting, shooting the shit, traveling around, meeting and shaking hands, taking pictures with people, signing shit, telling stupid stories, getting drunk. I mean, that's really what the whole thing is about to me. At the end of the day, that's the prize at the end of the rainbow. I had perfect timing, TJ.
What'd you do?
I started my Highdeology like literally right as your shit ended.
Did you?
It was almost like it was on purpose or something, but it was just really good timing.
Was it on purpose?
Of course it was. Not retarded.
Man, I don't know.
I don't want 90% of the people that watch me over on somebody else's stream for 20 fucking minutes. Nor do I want to take 10% of your stream. So, yeah, no.
I mean, it could have just been hit and miss. I don't know.
You never know, dude. Come on, lighter. Oh my god, this is why non-Bics suck shit.
If I can get over here without my socks getting wet.
Oh, don't worry about it, dude. I got it going. It's just a piece of shit. You can hit it though.
Oh.
Might not be much in there right now, but I could pack it up a little bit.
I got the skull one packed over in my office too.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, maybe I'll move in there with you. I don't know, the mosquitoes don't seem to be too fucking out tonight. Haven't seen any, haven't felt any. Oh shit, as I'm saying that. Nope, that was just a random psychosomatic itch. You ever get those?
Yeah, the weird ones though is when I like, oh, my phone's vibrating. It's not in my pocket. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, those are weird. Yeah, I don't even really like think about those, but you're right, those are weird, like a phantom limb or something.
Yeah, it's like, huh.
You're like, oh, okay. Huh.
Check that. Oh,
What the fuck made that feeling on my leg then?
okay.
I get those like if I'm thinking about fleas, my feet will start itching or my hands or some shit, you know what I mean? Like if
Makes my eyebrow itch just thinking about it.
yeah, if I'm thinking about mosquitoes, I'll get these random like little like perceived pricks on my skin, you know what I mean? It's like huh. It's like I don't know, man. When you actually stop and think about how your brain works and how much of your day is spent in total fantasy, think about it, dude. Like, honestly, think about how much of your day isn't spent perceiving reality, but what your brain wants to show you. How can you trust any of the other fucking 80% or whatever the fuck it is?
You can't always trust it when it says your phone is vibrating in your pocket. Or
Well, that's what I mean.
On you or...
I mean, think about how many times you have a conversation with somebody and get a total misconception about how they feel. Right? Or vice versa.
Yeah.
And all that is, that's not a failing on either of your parts. It's just somebody's brain fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sound like Galen, but it kind of gets into that Wittgenstein idea of the language games where, you know...
I'm not real familiar with Wittgenstein.
I mean, it's basically like, imagine you have a bunch of different board games or something.
Right.
And, you know, one person is playing by the rules of this game in their language, and you're playing by a totally different set of rules in your language. And so, when you say something to them, they're interpreting it in their fucking, oh,
Right.
I see, this is,
Well, that's totally true.
I mean,
I mean, anybody that's been alive and dealt with people long enough knows that shit to be true. And that's just another fucking, like, and think about it, dude.
I mean,
Those people,
think about how much of debates are usually wasted
talking past
on
one another.
yeah, and on semantics, like sitting there squibbling is that a word? Squabbling over terms, you know?
Yeah.
What does this mean? What does this mean? Well, what do you mean by this?
That's why debate is such a flawed thing for me, because you need to iron out those things out. If you can't agree on a premise, then there's no point in having a debate, I don't think, unless the debate is between two different premises. But if the debate is, a structured thing on the outcome of one thing, you need to agree on what that is, what the thing is. If you have a fundamental disagreement on what you're talking about, then there's no point in getting together and having a fucking debate.
Great example of that is the first time that Jordan Peterson and Sam Harris talked. The entire thing ended up being them trying to figure out some way to bridge the gap between their two different ideas of truth.
Right.
So they actually couldn't discuss anything else.
Right.
Because it was just all dedicated to...
But then there is a level of that that's just being pedantic. There's a level of that that's being nitpicky.
Yeah.
And it's a debate tactic. It's a deflectionary debate tactic. So keep people from, driving home whatever points they brought to the debate by never, ever conceding anything to them and quibbling over every little thing that they say. It's funny. Like, I love the different tactics that people take in debates, even if I don't love the format. I really hate the format of debate, by the way. I don't really find it all that useful.
I think it can be entertaining if you have interesting personalities.
I mean, sometimes entertaining is really the best that it achieves in my mind.
It's usually not too enlightening.
Because I'd rather, in order to be enlightened, I'd rather listen to those people on their own talk frankly about their philosophy than be constrained by the weirdness of a debate. So, I mean, I understand the importance of it in some contexts, but it's just not something I find valuable.
I mean, I just find it more of entertainment.
I also think it's really misunderstood because people label shit debate that shouldn't even come into the realm of debate. Debate is very clearly defined.
Two people arguing with each other is not really a debate, usually.
No. In fact, it never is. That's not what a debate is. A debate is two people each espousing their own position in a structured environment, advocating for that position and trying to argue against the other person's position with a moderator. So there's a third person involved in an actual debate. You can't just sit down with somebody and have a debate. You can sit down and have a conversation. You can sit down and have an argument. To have a debate, you need a moderator, and you need ground rules, and you need an agreed upon premise. Otherwise, you're not having a debate. You're just arguing and bitching and moaning with one another, which is fine. I find that to be more productive anyway.
You have that lighter.
DFF episode on the manatee, please. All right, man. Fair enough. You're trying to convince an audience, right? No. That's really not what debate is about. It's not about convincing the audience.
I mean, some do actually set that up as a goal.
Well, then I don't know, whatever. Then it's a flawed debate.
Like, there's ones where they poll the audience before and after to see if anyone was
right. Well, that's fine. That's separate from the debate. Like, how the audience even being there is separate from the debate. A debate doesn't need an audience. It needs the other things that I mentioned. But assuming that there is, as with most debates, an audience, the audience isn't really considered. They shouldn't be.
Dude, I just watched a video by Ben Shapiro where he was talking about his debate tactics, how to debate leftists and shit.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking funny because everything he brought up, like, he would ascribe a trait to leftists, and then it would be a trait that he just displayed himself a moment ago.
Wow.
Like, one of his, here's an example. It was probably the most clear example. He brings up this thing like, don't ever answer a question from a leftist. Just always respond with a question of your own.
Right.
because you know why? Because leftists, they can't handle being asked questions. I'm like,
Can you just talk about not answering questions yourself? Whatever.
And
Wow.
apparently, I mean, and they were all like that. Like every single one, there was something like he would say, you know, we need to you need to reframe. Like he basically said,
Hey, what are you doing?
Whoa. What the fuck?
Sal, go out there. Go on.
Go on.
Go.
Shoot.
Go potty. Go out on the fucking. What are you doing? Right in front of us? Go shit in the yard.
Jesus.
Yeah, let's move in. Fuck this place out here. Well, you can. I'll wait out here with you. I'll chill till you finish your cigarette. Like that matters anyway, dude.
You might want to bring this.
Oh yeah. Whoa. What's all this goddamn fucking liquid every goddamn motherfucking where? Fucking Sal. Crazy fuck.
He killed a frog earlier.
Oh yeah? Gross. Did he bring it in?
Tried to.
Fucking Sal. Get on now, boy. Come on now, boy. Come on. Oh, yeah. Going on a magical journey together. Oh, and we have arrived. Okay. Our destination. Lay Studio. Dude, I wonder, I'm looking at this toppledy-turvy mic stand, and I'm wondering if maybe it works better as a phone stand than a mic stand. Let's find out. Yep, it does. So the toppledy-turvy mic stand, well, no, I'm just saying, like, it's not gonna topple because I don't need to move it now. You know what I mean? I've got it stable. I've got it to a non-topple point. And it actually works better as a phone stand than a mic stand. How's that? How do you like them apples, TJ?
I love them. Some good apples, dude.
How do you like them apples? I mean, it's not perfect. It could be angled a little better. Honestly, it kind of sucks. But whatever. It is actually better as a phone stand than a mic stand. So kudos to the people that made this piece of fucking shit. We just filmed 2 episodes today that will be shown when we're gone in LA next month for a week. So we got all of our episodes done for that, so you guys won't miss a stitch. But today I just got so fucking like I felt bad too because TJ was like in the middle of talking about whatever our topic was, and I just started cussing at the mic stand because I literally spent like fucking 20 minutes trying desperately to get this mic stand to fucking, like, I'm doing the show, trying to remain engaged in what's going on the fucking screen in front of me, while simultaneously desperately wrangling this fucking mic. I finally got fed up and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna hold it. For the whole episode and the episode after that, I just held my fucking mic because it works better than the mic stand. So you guys can look forward to that salt next month when we're in LA.
You were crazy, Donald, huh?
It's already July. Well, in that case, then this month, later this month.
Yeah.
We're in between Paul's crotch. Blah blah blah. What? No, you guys are you're sitting like 3 feet away from me. You're not in my dick as much as you want to be there. Have a lighter.
Yeah.
Ooh, thanks.
I got 2 infected. Just hold on to that one. This thing hits like crazy for such a
that a bong?
Oh my god, it hits like one sometimes.
Yeah, it's a heavy hitter.
I nearly died smoking it earlier.
Oh, when are you gonna stream more Kenshi? When I fucking feel like it, dude. It's the problem with streaming video games with you guys is you want to turn me into a video game streamer when I do it.
Yeah, go watch Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie's like Stevie actually did. I watched a Stevie video and I had fucking fun with it, dude. He did the answers video.
Yeah, I watched it too.
Yeah, I was like, wow. All right, that was a decent answer. You should just do a Q&A channel, Stevie. Yeah, I liked it, dude. It was good. Because it was Stevie. But still, it was good. I just love listening to Stevie, dude.
I am not a man of the forge.
I know. I just love Stevie, dude. You know,
I
that's
watched
just.
it on my. I may have listened to some of it, but man, yeah,
He inherited the gift of gab in a different way.
yeah, he's got a whole other personality with it, but you know, he's making it work. It's very Stevie-ish.
I am a man who is not inclined to forge work.
It almost sounds like a living man.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
And then when they asked him what his favorite travel destination was, and he was just like, "I like where I am." First, I'm like, and I was like, "Man, I wish I liked where I was." Fuck.
I mean, but think about it though, dude. Stevie, like, why wouldn't Stevie like where he is?
Yeah, he's in the woods.
I mean, he's not just in the woods. He's in the Stevie cave, dude. That's where Stevie's at, dude. He's in the Stevie cave. I've never been into the Stevie cave, but I peered into the Stevie cave one time when I was taking a shit at your mom's house.
Yeah.
Went down that hallway to go into the bathroom, and the entrance to the Stevie cave was not barred as it usually is, and I peered in. Never been in, no. I could only see the vague insinuations of what was going on in the Stevie cave. But that was enough. I'd seen enough.
Yeah. It still just looks like a teenage boy's bedroom, so
Yeah, I'm sure.
even though he's like 20 something or another.
How old is he?
How old is Stevie? Let me think.
Is he like the same age as Ashley and Chelsea? 23, 24,
Yeah,
that
he's
zone?
He's around there. I think he might be a little older, maybe like 24 or 25, something like that.
Oh, Stevie. Yeah, I don't really. I guess slowly, like,
Yeah, he's 20. He's got to be 24 or 25.
that is one of the things that, like, I would like to have in a. I'm not real picky about where I live. Like, in terms of, like, as long as I've got a bedroom and a living space and a kitchen, I'm okay. But one of the things I'd like to have is, like, a man cave, dude.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to have a room that's just specifically, not only just for me, but not for any kind of business. My no bullshit room. I go in there and nobody disturbs me, and it's my little fucking cave where I can play video games, listen to any music as loud as I want, that type of shit.
Yeah.
That is real. I've never had that in my entire life, dude. And you know what the sad thing is I've actually lived in circumstances where I could have had that,
Just didn't do it.
but didn't do it. Maybe not could have had it like decked out like I'm talking about, but I could have had a space. I guess I kind of had it at my old place in California. But it wasn't like totally free of business and distraction and shit like I'm talking about. It was like a guest room that I used.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so those are personal goals. Down the road a piece. And I'd like to have, because Ashley kind of wants the same thing.
Woman cave.
So I'd like to live in a place that's big enough for me to have a man cave and Ashley to have a woman cave. So I guess that'd be like a 3-bedroom for us. Plus, I need an office for work, so a 4-bedroom. You see how expensive this is getting? Now we're fucked. That's why people don't have this shit. Well, I'm having trouble reading you guys, so I guess that stand doesn't work as good as a phone stand as I thought it did. Um, a safe space. Yeah, exactly. Like every man should have his cave in his house. Every man needs a safe space in his home, dude. I just want a place I can go that's for me. Nobody else had a hand in decorating it. If you come in there, it's because I invited you in there. But the stuff that's in there is mine. The time that gets spent in there is spent in there at my whim.
Yeah, you wouldn't need 4 rooms if you put your office in like a foyer or something.
Yeah, or like you remember how I had it in Bellevue,
Yeah, just off
where my
the side of the living room.
right, it's just part of the living room. It actually works that way too as a shooting area because then I can put up fucking backdrops and shit, get a stretcher,
Yeah.
put up backdrops behind me and stuff. So yeah, you're right. I probably don't need a whole office for what I do. Especially given that we're not like like Ashley and I are not like traditional people that spend a lot of time in the front of the TV and shit. Like we don't need all that extra space in the living room. We can sacrifice some living room space to office shit because I don't know, like we do chill and watch TV, but it's just not like a central focus of our lives. We're on the computer way more than the TV, so it makes sense for those to be in the living room. And if you do shit like that, you can do cool shit like run an HDMI cable to your TV or just stream directly from your computer to your TV.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the only one around here that like spends a copious amount of time watching TV.
I've definitely spent more since we started doing like Counterpointless and since I started watching The Sopranos. But it's always been in bursts for me. Like if I find a show I like, I watch a lot of TV until I'm done with the show.
Me watching something is pretty much mandatory for my life.
Like you got to have a TV show.
Yeah, I have to have either a show.
So you can't subsist on just like random clips on the internet and bullshit like that.
No, I gotta have a show.
You gotta have a show.
And it's like a lot of times I just go back and watch the same shows I've watched before. Like
Yeah.
But I can't watch a show again until at least like 2 or 3 years have passed. So, and I try not to like get too reliant on. Let me just watch this old show that I've watched because I try to like I want to watch new things. I'm just scared. I'm just like I don't want to commit to this because then if it sucks, like I might get in a position where it's like I like this show just enough to fucking watch it, but not much more than that.
Yeah.
And like you'd probably just be like, meh, fuck this. But me, I'm like, all right, we're in this now.
Yeah.
8 more seasons. Like I've literally watched shows that I just thought were mediocre for like 8 seasons and shit.
Yeah. See, I never. If I watch a great show that I feel gets mediocre, I quit it.
Right, and
I never finished.
That's another thing I'll never do. If the first season's a masterpiece, I'm just hooked forever because I'm always hoping, like, come on, get back to that.
I never finished Dexter. I've never seen the last 2 seasons of Dexter because it got shitty.
Yeah.
I've never,
I stuck it out.
Whatever the Walking Dead. I tapped out on that after this, like midway through the second season.
You know what? I did tap out on that. I mean, I'll probably end up going back at some point and doing it, but
I don't know, man.
as far as watching it as it comes out, I'm done with it.
I was done with it midway through the second season. The novelty had worn off. The characters were no longer interesting to me. The way that the direction they were taking it with the weird conspiracy angle that they were injecting.
Sometimes I want to go to shows that had a lot of superfluous bullshit and just take like the stuff that absolutely is necessary for the plot and the things that are actually good and just cut that into like something like the TJ cut of the show.
Right.
Know? But I don't own the rights to any of them, so can't do it.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
So I just made it for my own personal use. Like, here is the TJ abridged version of whatever show. But there's plenty of shows I'd love to give that treatment.
Be an interesting thing to do, like give people a list. Just give people a list of here are the episodes to watch in this series.
But I'm talking about going even further. And
oh, like editing the fucking video.
Like editing episodes down and taking moments from episodes that didn't work overall, but maybe this moment worked, and just moving it to somewhere else in the series where I think it could go.
What would keep you from doing that? Like it's a Patreon goal.
I mean, just the fact that I don't think it's transformative enough in nature to count for fair use. So.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't it be?
I mean, because it's still essentially preserving the story and all that shit.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, you probably couldn't distribute that wide, but if you made it a goal that you distributed on your own, the chances of you getting busted for it are slim to none. It would definitely be an interesting editing exercise too, to try and make it look seamless, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to pick a shorter show, something with
do like Deadwood or some shit.
Like I could take a season of a show.
Yeah.
And do it. Like, okay.
Fuck a season, just do episodes.
Yeah.
Just do them episodically. Like if you want to do a whole season, release them episodically. You know, do one episode of the season, and then, you know, if you don't think something needs to be changed about an episode, if you find an episode that you wouldn't do an edit in, then just tell people to watch that. You know, preserve it. And then by the end of it, you've got a season that you've edited, basically, that you've created. Remember when Ryby said to you that she gags at the thought of thinking of hot dog water, and after she said that, she nearly threw up? No. Nope. I don't have a catalog of Ryby moments in my mind.
Presenting the new Best of Ryby DVD. 3 minutes of Ryby's classic moments. Featuring the only funny thing she ever did. I don't know why I'm being mean to Ryby.
I don't know.
I have no.
It's fun.
I have no.
It's always been fun being mean to Ryby.
Yeah.
Paul, do you remember that one time in 2009 when Jesus Freak 777 picked his nose? Oh yeah, dude, I remember that. Classic moment. Classic Jesus Freak. God love him.
He was something. Dude, you want to know something?
What?
How long has it been since you've gone to Jesus Freak 77's channel?
I couldn't even tell you.
Like, it's been, what, you think?
Years.
5 years?
At least, yeah, probably.
Something like that. I went there the other day out of curiosity. It is exactly the fucking same.
Really?
Like, he's still in his car, still talking about the same shit, same tone, he looks the same. It's like a time capsule. Like, whoa. This is exactly how I remember it being.
So weird. Didn't he go through like a divorce and shit?
Yeah.
You'd think that, like, I mean, that's usually a transformative event in a person's life.
Nope.
Nope.
Same as ever. Exactly the same.
Wow.
Like, you could take any video he's done now and put it back in the past. The only thing you'd have to do is maybe downgrade the camera quality a little bit, and you'd never know the difference.
Wow. That's interesting. He's like, yeah, like a YouTube time capsule.
Yeah. It's kind of comforting in a way.
Yeah. I think that same way about Inmendum sometimes, honestly, because he literally looks exactly the same and is doing exactly the same shit. His video quality is still shit. His audio quality is still shit.
Still gets about the same view count.
Yep.
Got like 200.
Still doing the same what the fuck segment that he's always done. Welcome to another episode of What the Fuck, happenings in the YouTube atheist community and beyond, or whatever the fuck. And it's just like, he's still doing that. What the fuck, number 780 now or some shit.
I mean, hey, you know, got commitment.
There's something comforting about that. And look, dude, they are relics of a better time on YouTube.
Yeah, you know. Hey, remember when this used to be about a bunch of crazy dudes arguing?
Yeah, and not about like who can make the most TV show like content. It used to just be like, I don't know, like it used to be pure and different from TV. And now it's just like, yeah, you're not going to be successful unless you make a TV show. It's like, well, I didn't want YouTube to be the new TV. In fact, I didn't want there to be a new TV. TV's an outmoded idea that needs to be thrown in the garbage can. It doesn't need to be reborn on the internet, man. Get rid of it.
I like TV. Here you go.
Well, the shows that you like could exist as like HBO fucking shows and shit.
I consider that TV though. That's just where TV is gone.
Well, that's the evolution that it should be taking then. Subscription-based shit, not this fucking...
Sorry.
Oh, that's alright.
You know what pissed me off though the other day? I was watching Seven Samurai, showing it to Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I fucking go in there and I get it. And it's like it's like in a fucking 4:3 fucking aspect ratio.
You bought it, oh, and it came in 4:3?
Yeah. I mean, it's like standard.
Right.
Yeah, you know, the fucking little... This film has been modified from its original version to fit your picture bullshit.
Which is like egregious, especially in a Kurosawa
Right.
film.
It's like...
Every frame of painting.
Like a fucking travesty, basically.
Right.
And like... I looked around, I'm like, that's the only version they got available for digital download, like, anywhere. So I'm like, what? I mean, this is bullshit. Fuck you.
So you just got on Kodi?
I tried to find out. Kodi was doing some weird shit. It was like, it was saying I needed to log into some site to access the video and shit. I'm like, fuck that.
Oh, you just cancel those when they pop up.
I did, but then at the end it's like,
Didn't find any that wouldn't
couldn't
let you.
find a source.
That's stupid.
So I'm like, fuck.
I thought you owned it. You've got it on DVD
I know I
around
do
here
somewhere,
some fucking where.
But I don't even have a DVD player hooked up because who fucking uses DVDs anymore?
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's why Chromecast, that's what I'm gonna get at my next pad. If I end up with a fucking my own place, I'm gonna get a Chromecast so I can just shoot that shit straight to the TV from my computer.
yeah, I ended up watching it just like that because I wanted to show Chelsea and shit. But
Man, that's awful. Yeah, I can't even
The whole
imagine
time I was
losing
just
all
like-
that frame.
I just kept seeing shots and like, man, wish I could see that whole shot. Man, wish I could see that whole shot. Man, wish I could see that whole shot.
Yeah, that's a nightmare, dude. I couldn't hang with that shit.
I mean, like, the character stuff was still okay. I mean, you still noticed it, but like, you're really more focused on like the dialogue and the gestures and the action. But when they're doing like these big sweeping battle sequences or these like
And the
really
tracking
beautiful-
shots, too.
big tracking shots.
Everything comes into frame 3 seconds after it's supposed to. It's just like,
Yeah, fuck it. No good. It was terrible. I don't like it.
yeah, that sucks. I can't watch movies like that.
Yeah, you're way more picky about it. Like, if we look at a YouTube video, like, and the quality, like, Paul will not accept a level of quality that I'm willing to accept. Like, one time I remember we were looking at like some Price is Right shit. It was like stupidest contestant or some nonsense like that.
Yeah.
And it was obviously someone had filmed their TV screen with their phone or whatever.
Oh, I can't. I'll never watch a video like that.
And I was just like, okay, well, it's a shitty quality, but it's still probably gonna be funny. And then Paul was like, fuck that, no! I'm like, man, now I'll never get to see what the stupidest contestant did.
I can't hang, dude. I can't watch somebody filming their TV with their phone or some shit like that. I'm sorry, dude. I got standards. I expect a level of quality. I got standards.
Well, that's why everything on YouTube is turned into a TV show, Paul. Because of other people's standards.
Uh-huh.
Maybe if you just relax your standards, they relax theirs, and YouTube could return to its former glory, Paul.
I mean, whatever. That shit used to be on YouTube everywhere. I'm fine with it existing. I just don't watch it. That was the beauty part about the old YouTube, is that there was something for everybody.
Old YouTube. The YouTube of yore.
YouTube before it became GooTube. GooTube fucking sucks. YouTube is terrible.
Our tube.
Them tube.
They tube.
Everything was nice and simple back then. The settings menu was nice, like you said. The fucking channel layout was way better. The comment section was way more coherent. You could actually follow a thread of conversation.
There were subscriber feeds.
Yep. You could do video responses, which was really cool way to interact with your subscribers and really cool way for people to get views too.
Categories actually meant something.
Yeah.
And like you actually got to see what was honestly the best video in the category, not what some algorithm.
Right. What the best video according to the people that watched the videos thought in the like if you went to the comedy category, you got the best, most upvoted, most fucking highly rated 5-star videos in that category. So it didn't matter who you were, too. You topped those categories a few times.
Yeah, I mean, well, it was a great place for new YouTubers to go and like attain some growth and shit.
Yeah. I remember seeing like, you know, like when one of my videos did good too. It was a great way to get feedback on how you were doing. When one of my videos would do good, it would get responded to by somebody that was bigger than me and blow up. I would be able to go and look and see where I charted. You know, and there would be some days I'd be in the top 10, top 20. You know what I mean? On certain categories and stuff. It was just nice to be able to see where you stood amongst people making videos similar to you. And all of that is gone now. Nobody asked for it to ever be gone. It just is. Dinor, go lay down. Quit it. Hey, no, I didn't say just do a loop and keep doing what you were doing. Go lay down. There you go.
I'll lay down and lick him.
Yeah. It's like, yep. I'll wait till you're not paying attention and do it then. Fucking assholes, man. No respect. No fucking respect. Oh, I can't see you. There's not enough light. Well, they can see the insinuation of you. No respect. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Look at him. Look at him. No respect. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, what the fuck is that?
You a vampire?
Is that what's wrong with you? You're a dog vamp? Is that what you've been trying to tell me with all your chirps and shit?
Oh, we've been trying to think of movie ideas. You just hit it, Paul.
Dogs.
Who are vampires. Boom. Box office hit.
Cananpire.
We'll have lazy CG talking dog mouths awkwardly placed on the faces of real dogs. We'll cast like a bunch of B-list has-been comedy stars.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
We'll get Patton Oswalt to do one.
Yeah, yeah.
Patton Oswalt will be like
standard with a movie idea.
He'll be like the pug or something. We'll get Patton Oswalt to be the pug.
Yeah, we'll have him play it real gay.
Well, yeah, of course.
You know, like the gayer end of the Patton Oswalt spectrum. You know.
Yeah.
David Cross in there somewhere. You know.
Yeah, I got to get him.
You know, he did Alvin and the Chipmunks, so we know he's.
Oh, he'll definitely be down.
We got enough money; he'll definitely do it. Yeah, those guys for sure.
George Lopez, yeah, we could get George Lopez to do the Chihuahua.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah. There's our Chihuahua right there, man.
I don't even think it'd be the first time he played a Chihuahua. I feel like George Lopez has played a Chihuahua.
Well, then, good. He'll be familiar with the material. It'll take longer to bring him up to speed, you know, or take shorter.
You know what? If we really want to save money,
yeah,
could fucking get Mencia to do it, dude.
Oh, that's true. We could get Mencia for cheap.
Because, you know, he's in the shitter. You
Oh,
know?
yeah, dude. He'd be cheap as fuck. I mean, not that we couldn't get George Lopez for cheap, but we could get Carlos Mencia way cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just have to worry about him stealing the script while it's in production and claiming he wrote it.
The whole script is going to be stolen from other movies anyway.
Right. Well, no, duh.
Piece of shit, so. Yeah, it's got to be PG.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Definitely got to be very vanilla PG.
Right, and anything like the vampirism has to be like super cute and have none of the actual cool things about being a vampire.
Right.
Um,
Just a cutesy film.
right, and real cutesy, lots of fucking jokes, just random plot generator level plot.
Yeah.
Like there's diamond thieves and they gotta stop a diamond heist or something.
Yep.
They're unveiling the crown jewel at the fucking big museum, and they're gonna do the classic, like they're entering from the skylight, and all that. Every cliche
Yep.
that we could possibly fit into a movie should be in it at some point. We should outright steal jokes from like Beverly Hills Chihuahua and Cats and Dogs and just slightly change them.
Yep.
Give it a real upbeat, happy trailer.
Yeah.
Who are we gonna put? What human actors we put in this piece of shit?
We've been talking about that already.
No.
Oh, you mean the actual humans?
There's gotta be humans in the movie too. There's gotta be like a family that has the vampire dog or some shit.
Right. What's the name of the guy that plays Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is the dad.
Yeah. Okay.
Chelsea Handler is the mom.
All right.
Okay. And we get some kid actors to be the kids.
Yeah, random.
Who cares?
They're generic, and they never have anything interesting, and they're totally vanilla and bland in every way.
Yep.
They're two totally normal, uninteresting fucking kids, and the jokes that are made about them are completely safe and commercial at all times.
Maybe not Chelsea Handler. Maybe we get what's that chick's name that was in like Bridesmaids, and Kristen Wiig?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we get Kristen Wiig. So Ryan Reynolds is the dad.
It doesn't matter which one of these cunts you put in there.
Here's what we got to do. Ryan Reynolds is a stay-at-home dad. Kristen Wiig is a professional mom who's just bedraggled with work. Right? They've got all those kind of like good-natured family problems going on, right?
Yeah.
Just good-natured ones, though. Just, you don't spend enough time at home. But the other way, because the inversion will be funny. And with this time and, like the women empowerment going on, oh my God, the message is boom.
Yeah.
We're on message.
Women are the breadwinners.
Right.
Men are the
So Ryan Reynolds is a stay-at-home mom. We show him being completely inept at it. He always burns the muffins.
No, you can't show a man being good at those domestic activities.
Right. No, he's terrible. He's terrible at them.
He burns everything.
He burns the muffins. He always spills the milk. Breakfast is always a disaster. You know what I mean? The house is messy despite him working all day to clean it because the kids are just making it dirty behind him. You know what I mean? He's totally ineffectual as a housekeeper. She is super high-powered CEO and constantly under pressure.
Oh, we gotta have one of those scenes where she like defeats another woman at her office. Like some woman tries to fuck with her and then she turns it around and destroys that bitch.
Make it a man.
Yeah, you do that. Well, no, they want to conquer other women, dude.
Really?
Yeah, women isn't it a cliche that every woman has that other woman at her job that she hates?
Yeah.
That bitch that she's competing against. Well, maybe we're already doing kind of a feministy thing, so why don't we'll get rid of that too and have it be a man.
Yeah.
A man who's trying to fucking do the whole glass ceiling shit, but she just, fuck you, glass ceiling, I am modern woman.
Right, and maybe the vampire is actually a human, but it bites the dog instead of her. Like maybe they have like some stupid corporate take your dog to work day.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I fucking have to take this dog with me to work. God damn it. And the dog's a nightmare, you know what I mean? And it shits in the middle of the floor. We'll have a nice dog shitting in the middle of the board meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, gee whiz, like, Oliver.
Yeah, we have her boss say earlier that, like, he's gonna, like, kind of imply that he's gonna be judging them on, like, the obedience to their dogs, because they're all fighting for this promotion and shit.
Right.
He wants to see how they really,
Yeah, I want to see what kind of boss you are.
Yeah. And so, and then her dog shits there, and she's like, oh, because she knows, like, it's gonna fuck her career ambitions. And so she's pissed at the dog.
She's like, Oliver, no! And then, like, she's walking back to her car at night to the parking garage with Oliver under one arm, cussing at him, like, you little bastard, you've ruined everything for me, Oliver. You never were any good. Gosh darn it, Oliver. I'm going to talk to them about taking you to the pound. You just don't listen. And then this vampire attacks her in the fucking parking lot. Ah, you know, but he's got to be a goofy looking vampire.
I think I just accidentally thought of an actually good plot for a vampire dog.
Yeah, I know. We're making one, dude.
No, man, like.
No.
I don't know. I had like.
What was it?
It's like, what if you had a movie where, you know how people like their dogs are so short lived, like your dog only lives 15 years,
Yeah.
10 years and shit, and you know people always, man, I wish dogs lived longer.
Yeah.
And then at some point it's discovered that vampires are real, like, let's use the vampire blood to make our dogs, you know, we'll isolate the strain that causes the longevity and we'll make our dogs live longer. And, you know, they're not going to have any of the other side effects. We've genetically bred those out. But, you know,
right.
Jurassic Park principle, life finds a way. And
right.
the fucking... The world is just vampire dogs everywhere, just fucking after people. Every dog on Earth is fucking crazy and super powered now.
Yeah.
Vicious fucking mongrels roaming the night.
Dude, a trailer moment, dude. Like a woman covered in blood, like with a flashlight, walking through a dark ass house and shit. And she opens the door and hears like this. The flashlight like pans over and it's like a chihuahua standing there, but its eyes are like shining red.
Like in that
video, and it right
from whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that video we watched, yeah, with the red eyes. But yeah, no, its eyes are shining red, and then it like growls and pulls its lip up, and you can see like really overly pronounced fangs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Boom.
Boom.
In the first trailer.
Yep.
Don't show me the big dogs yet.
Yeah.
Second trailer, you break out like the Dobermans and shit, but still just kind of imply them, you know?
Right.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the other movie.
Evil ankle biters, dude. Yeah. No, she gets attacked. She hates her dog. She gets attacked by the vampire, but the dog defends her.
Yeah.
And attacks the vampire, and the vampire bites the dog, and she's like, Ollie, you know, he runs away. She's like, Ollie, no, are you okay? And the dog's like, takes him to the vet, and he's like, oh, it's all right, ma'am, it'll be okay. They bandage him up, but now they got a vampire dog.
Yeah.
That's how it happens, TJ.
So we gotta make it like the corporate boss guy has to be the big villain in the movie.
Yeah, maybe we can't see the vampire well enough, and
he's like the head of the coven or some shit.
Right. Know? Yeah, he's the evil vampire. The leader vampire.
Yeah. And the family has to thwart them.
Yep.
But not, you know, we can't do the stake in the heart thing. It's got to be something more clean.
A story about how sometimes the most annoying things in our lives can also be the most important.
So basically just like Beethoven, but with some gender role reversal in terms of like the work situation, and Beethoven's a vampire.
Yeah, we got to have one kid that's like 8 to 10 and one teenage kid that's all like gothed out and aloof and into like, you know what I mean? And the kids have got to be the one that discover he's a vampire first, and the parents don't believe him.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad, Ollie's a vampire. Yeah.
The vampire book, because I'm a goth, and you know.
Yep, of course. Ollie's a vampire, and the parents are like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, they don't figure it out till like halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
Dumb shits. The dad has to figure it out first and exasperatedly try to hide it from his wife too.
Yeah.
But she's on to him. She knows something's up.
Right. She has no respect for him though, because he's a total inept retard.
Right. He's like kind of just like, ooh.
Right.
You know?
Servile, and it's like, honey, you have to believe me.
We have to present it not as if it's like, man, this guy's a total cunt. We gotta present it as like, this is how men should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the ideal man.
Yeah, the ideal man.
Always defers to his wife.
Oh, honey, yes.
You know, honey, I've been thinking about this vampire dog thing the kid's been talking about. I don't know. Some of it's starting to make sense. That's ridiculous, Harold. Vampires don't exist, and vampires don't bite dogs if they do. Well, what about that guy? That crazy guy that attacked you. That was a crazy homeless person, Harold. You've never seen one of those? You're right. You're right. You're probably right. I'm just being silly.
Hell yeah, dude. Canaan Empire.
Kane Empire, dude.
Whatever the fuck it's called. It might be too clever. It's gonna be like just vampire dogs or some shit.
Let's see. What could we call it? We got to think of a good vampire pun that mixes with a good dog pun. Name is important here. It can't just be vampire dog.
I don't know, man. It's like Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
I mean, that has more pizzazz than vampire dog.
Vampire dog.
We got to have a little edge to it. What if we called it Ollie the Bloodsucker?
Ollie the Blood.
Or, let's see. We could just call it Ollie and make the two L's in Ollie Fangs.
Yeah.
Just make them fangs at the bottom.
Yeah, dude.
Dogcula.
Dog killer. I kind of like it, dude.
Dogcula, dude.
It's a less awkward portmanteau than Canaan Pyres.
It is.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Super chats. All right, I'll check them. Thanks for the heads ups. Please do more creepy pasta in the future. And Steve Shives plays the husband. No, we can make Steve Shives a template, but Steve Shives doesn't. He doesn't have the chops, man.
Steve Shives ain't got the chops.
Dog Ferratu.
I don't think our target audience will get it.
Yeah, they'd be like, "What? What's that mean?"
Ferratu, huh?
Ferratu. Paul, have you seen Narcos? Another show that I loved. I cannot tell you how much I loved the first season of that show. Narcos was brilliant the first season. And then Pablo Escobar dies. And you're like, oh, now it sucks. Oops. Should have made the whole fucking show about the reign of Pablo Escobar and killed him at the end of it. Doing one season with Pablo Escobar, bad move. Bad move, because he carried that shit, man. The dude that played Escobar in the first season of Narcos was fucking brilliant. I didn't like the second season. I got like 3 episodes in. I was bored. I was missing Pablo, so fuck it. What's with all the Escobar media lately? There's a movie about his bitch now, too. I mean, like, whatever. He's one of those romanticized anti-hero figures.
Yeah, cultural trends come and go. Sometimes there's 2 movies the same year about volcanoes for no reason, or 2 asteroid hits the Earth movies in the same year for no reason.
That's how I feel about the first season of Narcos. I feel like the asteroid hit the Earth, and then they did a second season of it, and they want to make another asteroid hit the Earth. Pablo Escobar was the asteroid in that. The whole fucking show was about him. He carried it. It was centered around him. It was told basically from his perspective. And then he dies at the end of it. And we're left with all of the narcotics agents, and the other cartel takes over. But the people running the other cartel, not as interesting. There's not as interesting of characters over there. There's nobody that shines like he did. He's just a better character. And the dude that played him perfectly.
It's like when they tried to do a second season of True Detective. With
Yeah.
Guy.
A perfect example.
It's like, no.
A perfect example.
I mean, I was interested. Like, the whole reason I didn't give a shit about your generic serial killer plot. That wasn't what had me hooked.
Exactly.
So
it was your characters and shit. But they do another fucking generic serial killer plot with 2 other dudes you don't care about. One of them being Vince Vaughn, inexplicably.
Yeah, Vince. Okay.
It's like,
No thanks.
why not just write the show for those characters and do 2 seasons of that?
And you can even go super avant-garde and have them play themselves in a different fucking place. Like, it's another reality where these two guys are also partners.
Right.
Who gives a shit? Tell another story with them.
I don't know. It's one thing that I've like noticed that I didn't really notice before about TV shows. Something that's really lacking in them is just balls. Watching The Sopranos has really underscored that for me. Because man, that's got to be one of the ballsiest shows ever made. I mean, their willingness to play with the narrative in strange, esoteric ways,
Yeah.
totally awesome. But how many shows are willing to take that kind of a risk? How many shows are willing to do an entire show in dream form? How many shows are willing to spend multiple shows where the main character's in a coma, and instead of doing what normal shows do and focusing on other people, still focusing on that character by giving him a narrative inside of his coma? You just don't see it happen. It's just ballsy. I've seen the first, I don't know, 3, maybe 4 episodes of Westworld, and I lost interest. I loved how they established the premise, and then I hated what they did with it. As soon as they revealed the villain and shit, even though I usually love, what's his fucking name? Brain farting on his fucking name. The guy that plays the villain in Westworld, at least in season 1. But as soon as they revealed him, I was just like, eh. I'm done. Done with this. Ed Harris, thank you. Yeah, that Dennis Hopper was the first name that came to my mind, and I knew that was wrong because I could picture Dennis Hopper. But for whatever reason, I wanted to call Ed Harris Dennis Hopper.
And Dennis Hopper is long dead.
Agree, the dream episode is an old as fuck trope. Then why don't fucking more fucking TV shows have the balls to do it and do it well? Gotta go get the battery to plug this stupid thing into.
The episode of a TV trope is more about you do some wacky story and then it turns out at the end, oh, it was all a dream, and people are just like, boo.
Right. You're never supposed to know that the person is dreaming. They don't do like an entire episode. See, The Sopranos set that episode up perfectly too, because all of the seasons leading up to that are filled with these little vignettes where Tony has a dream. And his dreams are always prophetic in some way that are only apparent after what's happened has happened. But they always turn out to be prophetic in some way. So and they're one of my favorite parts of the show, and I have a feeling that a lot of people are the same. And then once they've established those things and gotten you to love them, then they give you an entire episode of it, and it's brilliant. Whatever, dude. The Sopranos is fucking like over 10 years old.
Someone's budget on Sopranos.
Yeah. Yep. They're like, oh my God, spoiling. It's just like, dude, at some point you gotta fucking be able to freely talk about something. I know TJ wants to watch it, but he don't care about no spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, I already know how it ends.
Big pussy, yeah. I mean, look, The Sopranos isn't a big oh my God show in terms of like, it usually telegraphs what's going to happen.
Yeah, shit doesn't usually come out of left field.
It's just the way that shit goes down that makes the holy shit moments. You know what I mean? They're so good at crafting. Like they tell you pretty, like once you know, after the first season of The Sopranos, after you've got that under your belt, you know what to expect. You know that they're going to telegraph very early who the villain of the season is. They're going to telegraph very early how it's all going to end up and what's going to happen. But they make it a pleasure to find out how it happens. That's the brilliance of the show. They're not trying to pull one on you. They're trying to tell you what to expect, and then exceed your expectation. And they do it every season. Except for the third, in my opinion. The third is a slow season. Still a good season, but it doesn't have that same kind of, like, I feel like it doesn't, the big oh my god reveal moment happens about midway through that season. And then like the rest of it is just kind of like vamping into the beginning of the fourth season. Which, whatever, it's a little gripe, but it is what it is. If you're looking at the season as a whole, it's the weakest of them. I gotta go get that fucking battery or this is just gonna die. Whoa, motherfuck, dude. What a piece of shit. Oh man, I'm gonna fucking celebrate the day when we bundle those fucking things up and throw them in the garbage. It's gonna be, I mean, we should. We should. It's gonna be a beautiful day in my life when those mic stands are finally fucking gone. Forever. Oh, I need my drink too. May as well get that while I'm out here. Ah, God damn it. Piece of shit. Is my drink even out here? I think it is. Unless I'm just crazy. Boom, boom, boom. I remember when. I remember when I lost my mind. About that day. Oh, shitty. Going away. Hi, Sal. Hi, buddy. All right. Come on. Get in here if you're going to be in here. Oh, I set it down by me. Should have known. Oh, Salvador.
These look really any different.
What?
I don't know how to appraise the quality of a nightstand on an Amazon picture.
Oh, well, whatever. We don't have to order them right now. Just like look for the best reviewed ones.
Yeah.
Like that's the best way to filter down Amazon, in my opinion. Especially when we're wanting like quality shit. It's not gonna fucking fall over every 5 seconds. I don't know. We might want to wait though, TJ. Honestly, it might be an expenditure that isn't necessary because if we're gonna get a table like we've been talking about for me and Scotty,
Yeah.
then we're not gonna want mic stands anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna want some kind of table mounted arm like you've got. I think our money would probably be better spent getting one more EV20.
Okay.
Like get one more EV20, one for Scotty, and then I can use the one that I use upstairs, or we can get a second one. Either way, though, once we've got the final setup, I have a feeling we'll be using mic arms and shit, so that'll probably be a better purchase.
Okay.
I think that's why we haven't bought new mic stands, honestly, now that I think about it. It's because we're planning on doing other things with the set, so. So I'll just bitch about the mic stands for now. I'll just whine and moan about mic stands and bullshit for now until we can get the. I don't think it makes much sense to do much of a radical redesign while we're here because we ain't going to be in this place for much longer. So. Right now, TJ on the podcast uses an Electro Voice EV20. Scotty and I are both using Shure 565 SDs, which are not as good but are decent mics for this type of work. We'll probably be switching over to all EV20s. I mean, eventually, because they're just like the industry standard vocal performance mic. You see them everywhere. They're kind of expensive, but they're worth the money. They sound really nice. Did Scotty's mom kick you guys out? What? Kick us out of what? You talking about like TJ when he was a kid? I don't think he got kicked out of anything.
No.
Nope. I got the boot when I was a kid.
You hear about that French gangster that fucking escaped from prison by having someone land a helicopter in the prison yard? He just got in and they flew away.
Nobody shot at it?
I guess not.
Weird.
It was in France.
Wow, that's a minimum security prison if I've ever heard of one.
Probably not, because he was a gangster doing 25 years in prison.
I mean, then fuck, how did... Like, do they not arm their guards there? I just don't understand how that helicopter wasn't opened fire upon.
I mean, maybe it was. I don't know.
Was it armored? Maybe it was.
I have no clue.
Yeah, how would you stop that? I guess you don't have anti-missile shit.
Maybe they just, like, haven't even prepared for that contingency because they never thought anyone would be just brazen enough to just land a helicopter in the prison yard, hop in, and fly off.
Wow. Wonder if other people will try it now.
I'm pretty sure that's a trick you only pull off once. I'm thinking every prison,
Why not?
I'm thinking every prison in the world is now developing countermeasures to that.
Like what, though?
I don't know. Maybe they'll give them fucking some kind of missile or something.
Yeah.
A little rocket launcher, you know, in case someone tries to land a fucking helicopter in the prison yard.
Yeah, it's like a grenade launcher or some shit. Doom, doom. Nope.
Maybe they've just done a cost assessment and then like the damage that'll probably be caused by us actually using this is
Yeah, that's another thing too.
not really worth the, because I mean like that helicopter could go crashing into the side of the prison. It could fucking rain down a bunch of fucking shrapnel on a bunch of prisoners, you know.
Or guards.
Yeah, guards as well.
So that's what I'm asking. Is this like one of those, like other rich criminals could start using this at this point?
Yeah, maybe.
Because like I don't know how a prison could safely defend itself from something like that without risking a fucking helicopter crashing into the side of a building and killing a bunch of people.
Yeah, maybe they'll just have to like put a bunch of fucking like poles up in the yard to prevent one from landing or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Or just start putting nets over all the yards and shit.
Yeah, big giant fucking stadium
Steel,
net.
You know, something that a helicopter couldn't get through. Or make, start building domes to keep prisoners in.
Prisoners all stay in the dome now.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's kind of weird. That's awesome though, dude. That guy is like the biggest pimp on the planet right now. Dude, nobody else gets convicted of a fucking crime and sentenced to life in prison and just steps onto a helicopter that landed in the prison yard and is like, fuck all of you, peace. Like, who's got bigger balls than him right now? I don't know. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just stop letting him outside. Just chain him to the wall. Yeah.
Exploding collars.
Take away every little shred of humanity that they have left. Not just most of it like usual, but every little fucking tiny thing. Don't let them see the sun. Don't let them move.
Make it like a medieval dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Like the beginning of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. That place they escaped from. Make prisons like that. Just a bunch of hairy ass dudes with lice hanging from their arms from the wall, like ah, ah, you know what I mean? That sounds great.
That'll stop them.
Yep. How about we vacuum wrap and stack prisoners in a basement? What about like the Minority Report way of doing it? Like we put them in a medically induced coma and keep them in these like coffins.
Yeah, dude. Keep them in medically induced coma coffins. You were gonna murder someone.
Yep.
Removing you from society. You would have done it had we not stopped you.
I guess it's implied that they're psychologically tortured in that movie, though. I don't, because like you remember the guy that keeps the place? He's talking about, oh, trust me, the lights are on upstairs, and you wouldn't want to know what's going on inside of there, Chief.
Basically, just put them in like a hell.
Yeah. So they put them in a coma and then just fill their brains with horrible things, you know, for all eternity. I don't agree with that part. I'm fine with the coma though. I mean, if we're gonna take like these people and dehumanize them the way we're doing, why not just put them in a coma and put them in a weird little cyber coffin and store them away somewhere? Yeah, you got to spend 25 years in a coma. Wouldn't be able to use them for free labor though, like that. A dude in a coma can't make license plates or, you know, repurpose old scrap into nails or whatever it is they're having fucking prisoners do. Whatever else. Yeah, Demolition Man, yeah. Put them in cryo freeze.
Install a bunch of rehabilitative shit in their brains.
Yeah, because that won't turn bad.
You know how to knit now. Knit things. That's your new job in society. You're a knitter.
Phoenix! I'm gonna take you down! Fucking Stallone, man. Such a goofy looking dude.
I love that movie.
Oh, me too. It's a subversive movie. It's not really a movie about what it's about. It's a movie about censorship.
It's like Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
It's like
A movie about militarism and conformity.
it's like
Masqueraded as an action thriller.
I like movies that are subversive movies disguised as mainstream movies.
That's because dumb people. Niner, go on. Quit being a lick weirdo.
The dumb people will never get it too, so it's fun.
Yeah, that is the best part of it.
I mean, I've heard fucking my stepdad Steve outright saying like, "Man, I think we should decide like they had Starship Troopers, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
gotta serve in the military to vote." It's like this movie's like a satire of why that's a bad idea.
But whatever.
Okay.
Everybody can take something from it, I guess. But yeah.
That's a good movie that can be appreciated on multiple fucking levels.
Yes.
Because even the snobby people who are getting down with the subversion are still liking the bugs getting their brains blown out.
Yeah. Same thing with Demolition Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, even if you're not watching it for what it is, which is a critique of political correctness and censorship and shit, totalitarianism, then you can still enjoy Sylvester Stallone going, God damn you, Phoenix! Phoenix! I'm gonna rip your brains out! Not today, you ain't. See ya, sucker!
You know, when I think about it, it was almost like kind of like doing the whole horseshoe thing, because you can't really tell if the society is set up as like
better or worse,
or if it's right wing or left wing.
Right.
Like, because it's kind of just like there's just like all of the little moral purity shit in there could be kind of taken both ways, because they both have different ways of justifying it. Like,
right.
do they not actually have sex and just engage in this weird like electronic brain stimulation shit because they think actual sex is dirty and unclean, or because of like rape culture and shit like that. I
Yeah,
mean,
who
you can
knows?
interpret it both ways. So it's it's kind of cool in that respect that it's not just saying like the right wing's the bad guy or the left wing is the bad guy. It's just like
It's critiquing out all of it because I think it understands that both sides are trying to relentlessly censor people in society in different ways. So they show both of that. I think there are
and it
certain
doesn't it
I
doesn't
think there are instances in it that you can be identified more as a left wing
yeah
idea or a right wing idea. Like the idea of like total language policing and not saying and the be well, the forced niceness and shit. That's
yeah that's
obviously
obviously
left
liberal
wing,
stuff.
right?
But then
Um,
there's a lot of like wholesome shit, like oh, just like it's like almost like traditional kind of conservatism, sort of like oh, everything has to be nicey nice and nothing can seem dangerous, and we just need to. It's all smiles and all this.
right.
You know, I don't know. Another thing I like is it doesn't outright shove in your face like this is a utopia or this is a dystopia or whatever. It's like here's this society
Right.
and everyone's kind of trying to adjust to it. Stallone's trying to meet it halfway.
I mean, they do kind of make commentaries about the society and the form of that society that lives down in the sewers and shit.
Right. They're showing that it's
It's
not all roses and shit.
right,
Like,
right.
if it was, if not for them, you'd just be like, oh, obviously everyone's happy in this society.
Yeah, the Dennis Learyites.
Yeah, there's a whole fucking bunch of malcontents who have just been pushed to the absolute fringes of society and their freedoms and
Led unfortunately by Dennis Leary.
yeah.
I don't know. He was all right in the movie.
I mean, he wasn't bad. Whatever. He was basically just doing part of his stand-up routine, but he was kind of a little fresh back then.
Yeah,
It still works all right.
it worked okay. I've liked Dennis Leary in exactly two things. One of them is Demolition Man. The other is Suicide Kings. I can't really think of anything else that I've enjoyed Dennis Leary's presence in, or
Um,
couldn't think of a way to make the movie better by replacing him with somebody
I'm
else.
trying to think if there's some other performance. I'm like, man, Dennis Leary.
My ex-wife was in that show Rescue Me he was in, but I
That's
couldn't
horrible.
I couldn't hang with that.
That's like a Hallmark card with edge.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck that show.
The Ref, eh.
Yeah, that sucked. I never. I mean, like, I guess it was well reviewed at the time. I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
I don't like it.
I don't remember hating it, but it hasn't stuck in my mind as a movie I really enjoyed.
I remember Dennis Leary was in it. I remember the box art for it better than I remember the actual fucking movie. It's like they were tied to a chair and he was dressed like a burglar and he was like there's kind of like some implication of him like being their shrink kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck that movie. I don't give a shit.
I liked his song Asshole.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool song.
He stole some of that from Louis C.K. too.
Yeah. Watching Paul while I dump. Thanks for letting us all know, man. We all needed to know. And now we do. I don't know, man. I feel like I can't do Highdeologies after I get laid.
Really.
My brain's just not there. It's not where it needs to be right now.
I mean, it must have been a while ago that you were late. You've been doing this ideology for like,
What, like 90 minutes?
yeah,
Like an hour and a half?
yeah. I mean, what's been wrong with it? It seems like it's been pretty ideology
Has it?
to me.
I don't know. It feels pretty low energy to me. Like on my part, at least.
Well, it's because you're not angry.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I think that's the point. That's the problem.
I mean,
It's like
I don't think you need to be angry to be entertaining.
I ejaculated all the salt. Yeah.
We came up with dog killer,
Oh yeah, that's right. We did do that. I don't know. I just feel like by 90 minutes into a Highdeology, I should be way more exasperated than I am now, but I'm just not.
Well, you're like, yeah,
Just an anomaly of Highdeology. All the salt is in your balls. Mystery solved. Yeah, maybe so. I don't know.
Low key Highdeology.
What's your favorite car? Favorites questions, dude. God damn it. I guess I'll answer it though. I want like a 1974 Corvette Stingray, painted competition orange with a black racing stripe offset to the left. That's my dream car. I actually like talking about that dream car though, so you didn't rile me up all that good, Doom Kid. I like answering car questions, at least that one, because I like that car. I love the way those cars sound. I love the way they look. I'd be a kind of cramped in them. They're not the largest cars. So as a bigger dude, I'd probably have trouble driving it, but goddamn. Would you plan for that? What do you mean plan for it? Cadillac. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy a Cadillac convertible. Hot pink with whale skin hubcaps and big brown baby seal eyes for headlights. Yeah. I'm going to drive around in that baby, doing 100 miles an hour, getting 1 mile per gallon, sucking down quarter-pound greaseball burgers from McDonald's in the original styrofoam container. And you know what I'm going to do after I'm done eating that greaseball burger? I'm going to throw the container right out the side, and I'm going to wipe my mouth on the American flag. You know why? Because we got the bombs. That's why. It's a good rant. I don't know, maybe he lifted that from Louis C.K. Yeah, well, he definitely lifted part of that from Bill Hicks. The sentiment, at least. I'm an asshole, yo, yo, yo. What a song, man. Is it rainy in your parts these days? Yeah. This whole week is going to be nothing but thunderstorms. I shit you not. If you live where I live and you look at the weather app on your phone, it's just like cloud with a lightning bolt Monday, cloud with a lightning bolt Tuesday. It's like going to rain all fucking week. Just is what it is. Dinor, you stupid crazy fuck. Why are you so stupid? Got such a tiny little brain. Got way too little of a brain for such a big dog. You should be smarter. You should be smart.
But he's not.
You should be smart. Donuts talk to the dog like that. Why not? Why not? I talk to him when I want to talk to him. I say what I want. I say what I want. Who you see there? Do you see you? Do you see a Dinor? Do you see a Dinor? Do you see a Dinor? Why are you so dumb? What? You pissed off? You pissed off at me? You don't like being called dumb. Why are you so dumb? Huh? Tell us. Tell the people. Tell the people why you so dumb. Why are you so dumb? What happened? Why are you so dumb? Yeah? What happened? What made you so dumb? How'd you become so dumb? This is your segment. This is your segment, Dinor. What are you going to do with it? What do you want to tell the people? You got any messages for Dems? Nah. He's not interested. Got nothing to say to you people. You heard him. You coming back? You just left. You camera shy or what? What's the problem? You just camera shy? You don't like seeing yourself on the camera? Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. What? What's your problem? You all agitated for? Crazy Dinor. Who here's a PC game player? He's very vocal. Yeah, he is. He always has been. Used to talk at him when he was a puppy, and he'd talk right back. I mean, he'd do it. He does it right now. Like Dinor. Dinor, come here. What's your problem? What's your problem? What? Hey, come here. Come here. What? What do you want? What do you want? He likes to have little conversations. What? Speak the English. You tell. You want out there? Yeah? You want to go out? You want to go out? Okay, we'll go out. We'll go out. He knows little words like out and quiet. He knows those words. So, I guess, positives there. Positive stuff there. Oh, shit. All right, let's go out. See? You came out. Go. All right. Can't sit over there. Let's see. I'm pretty fucked. I'm going to end this. See you guys later. Good night. Bye.